Hey, what's up, guys? I'm about to give you a live breakdown of a brand new telesales script that I have literally just been working on. IUL is becoming extremely popular. And so I've been working on different resources and tools to bring you. And so I'm actually going to share, I can change files. So I'm going to start with this page, okay, before I show you the script. You can go to codyaskins.com/free and fill out this form to get this IUL script that I'm about to walk through right now. Okay, again, codyaskins.com/free. Links below, you can get this IUL script for free. Now let me stop sharing and switch over to the actual script because I want to do a live breakdown. Again, I was getting so many questions about scripts pertaining to IUL. I actually, full transparency, I found a bunch of IUL scripts online that I did not like at all. I found them online, I read through them, and I'm like, this is freaking terrible. Like one of them was like talking about floor and min max and interest rates and all this other stuff. Literally within, I'm thinking 60 seconds of actually being on the phone, which I personally think is a huge mistake. Full transparency. Okay. I'm going to go over my IUL phone script, that it works perfect with our IUL leads at kaboomleads.com. We also have two different types of IUL leads. We have IUL leads, and then we have an IUL plus lead. The only difference in plus is it has a extra phone number, an extra field, so an extra question, and we verify their phone number with AI phone verification software. Both are doing amazing. IUL Plus is more expensive for those that are like, I only want like 100% accurate phone numbers, because when you're someone's filling out a form, unless you use software, you cannot verify it's an actual real phone number, right? So, but however, our normal IUL leads are more popular. We're selling a ton of those. They're, I think, second behind final expense. And we have one agent that's going to write 100 grand this month just with our IUL leads, not even our IUL plus leads, right? Which is cool. Okay. If one of the things that I wanted to point out is, if you ever notice, like with my scripts, I always say the lead's first name. Hello, John. Because if you think about it, SiriusXM called you right now, which does me all the time, which is funny. That's why I use them as an example. And they say, hey, is Cody there? It gives me a chance to have an out, right? Like, because there's agents that will say, hey, is Betty there? And the person will say, no, they'll fill it. And they'll be like, no, you have the wrong number, right? So it eliminates some lying and somebody acting like they're not who they are. And so if I know who the lead is, I'm not going to ask. Right? I'm more of an assumptive salesperson. I'm more of a teller versus an ask, especially early. And so, hello, John. Yeah, this is John. Who's this? John, right? This is Cody. I didn't even put their name again right before your name, but I like doing that. John, this is Cody. We received your request, and I'm getting back to you. Also, to go back to your first name, a lot of people use your last name and your company name. The problem with doing your company name, your last name, and your company name, I want to give, on an opening phone call, I want to give prospects as little information as possible. Okay. And so instead of giving them everything, I want to give them just enough information to make a decision. Most people bury people in information. The problem is, when you bury people in information and you throw a bunch at them, they get confused. It's hard to stay on track, and it is very easy to want to think about it, because when you confuse, you lose. Okay, full transparency. So when I do stuff, I try to keep it super basic, super simple. Also, it's easy for agents and advisors around the world to implement it because it's super basic and super easy. Okay, and so I don't say last name or company name. If they ask, I'll give them whatever. I'll give them national producer number, I'll give them license number, I'll give them my social, right? I don't care. However, hello, John. Yes, this is Cody. Okay, super simple, super basic, right? John, we received your request, and I'm getting back to you about the tax-free retirement accounts that you had inquired about. John, you listed your favorite hobby was basketball. Oh, that's cool. And you live in the state of Texas. Is that correct? Right? I'm not saying, like, here's the example of what a lot of agents or advisors do. Hey, John, looks like you went online and requested information about an IUL. They'll say, do you remember doing that? Or they'll pause. Pausing is the death of a phone call. Some of these little things I'm talking about right now are the biggest game changers when it comes to scripts and cells. Okay, so we received your request, and I'm getting back to you about the tax-free retirement accounts that you had inquired about. John, you listed your favorite hobby was basketball and that you live in the state of Texas. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, cool. And John, okay, again, I'm also throwing their name in there as much as I can. I'm not telling you to do that in the script. Probably should. Forgot about that piece, but I use their name as much as possible because the more someone hears their first name, the more comfortable they are with the person on the other end of the phone. Okay, the next question, and also I'm not going to have time to go through all of this. I actually have to go jump in the car to drive 7 hours to Louisville. However, you can go to CodyAskins.com/free or click the link below to grab this IUL phone script straight from our website. Okay, and it's the exact script, like it's literally 2 pages long. Okay. And John, were you more interested in, and I start becoming inquisitive as well, right? And John, were you more interested in, and I could have made these longer, by the way, which I actually initially did, and then I backed it down because again, confuse you lose. More information, harder it is to make decisions. And John, were you more interested in supplementing a current account, an alternative to a 401k, or just getting started? I was interested in supplementing my retirement. That's common, or I was interested in, or I'm self-employed. I don't have a 401k. This is a chance to get some information, a little bit of information out of them. I don't want to get a full-blown conversation. I don't want to get a full sales cycle, whatever, but I want to get just enough, just a little. Okay. Okay, great. So tell me, John, what are you trying to accomplish when it comes to planning for your retirement? Like, what are your goals and what would you like to see happen? Tell me. Okay, I'm getting feedback from them, and I've got this whole thing structured where you can call a lead. These work perfect with our Kaboom leads because there's a couple questions on here that only work with our Kaboom leads, like you're inserting the email that you get from them, and then you're also inserting we have one question where we actually get what monthly contribution they want to make, and so we actually get that on the lead, so you actually get that as well, and so then that's on the lead so you can use it, right? Again, this is walking them from phone call to a lead to actually closing a deal. And so if you are looking to close more IULs, you will love this script. For sake of time, I'll do another longer video, but for sake of time, I'm not going to walk through every single step. However, you can hear my cadence. You can hear why I do things. You can hear some of the necessary pieces behind scripts. You can also hear some, like there was a bunch of telesales gold and tips in this right here that you just saw. I spent hours building that script. Phenomenal script that is working great. And again, you can click below to check it out. And I look forward to seeing you try your IUL leads over at CABOOMLeads.com. Also, always remember, you can use coupon, and you can actually see it on the script, but I'll give you a different code. You can use coupon code YouTube to get 10% off of your very first order at CABOOMLeads.com. Have an amazing day, and we'll talk to you soon.